we will study in detail about different types of plant tissues and animal tissues. First of all, we will study about different types of plant tissues. Plant tissues are of two types on the basis of the ability of cells to divide. Number 1, meristematic tissue. Second, permanent tissue. Meristematic tissue are made up of cells which have the ability to divide. It means that the cells present in the meristematic tissue can show cell division. They can give rise to new cells. Whereas permanent tissue, in these tissue cells, they have lost their ability to divide. It means the cells of the permanent tissue, they cannot show cell division. Such cells are known as mature cells. Meristematic tissue is further of three types on the basis of their location, where they are present in the plant: apical, lateral, intercalary. Whereas permanent tissue, it is of two types: simple permanent tissue, complex permanent tissue. Which is simple permanent tissue is further of three types: parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma. Whereas complex permanent tissue is of two types: phloem and xylem. First of all, we will study in detail about the meristematic tissue. Meristematic tissue. These are simple living tissues having thin-walled, compactly arranged immature cells which are capable of cell division and formation of new cells. A region of the plant body where meristematic tissue is present is called meristem. So meristem is the region of the plant where the meristematic tissue is present. Now let's study about the characteristics of meristematic tissue. Meristematic tissue is made up of active cells which have the ability of cell division. In these tissues, cells have thin cell wall which is made up of cellulose. Cells have dense cytoplasm, prominent large nucleus and large number of cell organelles. You have studied about the plant cell. In the plant cell, most of the area is occupied by about 70% of the volume is occupied by the vacuole. Now in this diagram, you can notice that vacuole is absent. Yes, vacuoles are absent in meristematic tissue. You will be thinking, why vacuoles are absent in meristematic tissue? Because in meristematic tissue, they are mainly concerned with the cell division. So, they do not store food material or waste material. Do you remember the function of vacuole? Vacuole are used for the storage of food material as a food vacuole or the storage of waste material. So, the meristematic tissue, in meristematic tissue, meristematic cells, they do not store food material or waste material. That's why meristematic tissues, they lack vacuole. Next is you can see the cells, they are tightly packed in meristematic tissue. No space is present between the cells. Space present between the cells is known as intercellular space. Inter means in between two cells. Intercellular means in between two cells. So, cells of the meristematic tissue are tightly packed and no intercellular space is present between them. As we have already studied that the growth in plants take place at specific regions, and this growth is shown by meristematic tissue. So, meristematic tissue are localized in certain regions of the plant and they help in the growth of the plant. Now we will study about types of meristematic tissue. On the basis of the location, meristematic tissue are of three types: apical meristem, intercalary meristem, lateral meristem. Now why we are calling them meristem? Meristem means a region of the plant where the meristematic tissue is present, that is known as meristem. I repeat, meristem is a region of a plant where meristematic tissue is present. Now we are studying the meristematic tissue on the basis of their location. So there are three types of meristem: apical meristem, intercalary meristem, lateral meristem. First of all, apical meristem. It is present at the growing tips of root and shoot. Means it is present at the growing tip of stem. You can see the diagram. This is the diagram of stem. So at the tip of the stem, apical meristem is present, and apical meristem is made up of meristematic tissue. So apical meristem, it is present at the tip of the shoot or stem and root. And what is the function of this apical meristem? It increases the length of the stem and root, or you can say it helps in the elongation of stem and root, which result in increase in the height of the plant. This type of growth of increase in height of the plant is known as primary growth.